Hi everyone, I'm Mike Mercurio. I'm a principal with the law firm Offit-Kerman. Today I have the pleasure of sitting down with my friend Caroline Kauffman-Kirschnick. She is president of EMR. So EMR is a third generation family business and been around a long time, I think 90 years. Walk us through the founding, some of the most recent history.
So as far as my family is concerned, my grandfather purchased the company from the original four owners.
Okay.
And back then, most of the work they did was in the industrial realm. They serviced and repaired large industrial motors and pumps and drives. And my grandfather, it actually was a really interesting story. The primary owner of the company, he had a really great relationship with him, and they had made this agreement on a handshake that when he was ready to retire, that he would sell, the majority of the company's shares to my grandfather. And he ended up passing away before this happened. And his wife's brother came in and sort of started just taking over. And my grandfather went to the man's wife and said, "I don't know if you know me, I'm Harry Kauffman. Your husband and I had this agreement." And she said, "I do remember you." And she said, "I remember my husband telling me that." And she took the shares and sold them to my grandfather as they had agreed on this handshake.
On a handshake.
Which would never happen today.
Perhaps not.
But back then, so that's how my grandfather ended up purchasing the company. And my father took over from him in the 80s, and about a little over a year ago, I've taken over for my father.
So tell me a little bit about what EMR does. Who are your clients, and what do you do for them?
So we still do some of the industrial repair work. Again, the major customer in that division is the elevator industry. So we repair the large motors that are in the elevators. But the majority of the business, somewhere at one point we did commercial and industrial wiring, and we had gotten into repairing household appliances. So back when people used to, repair their electric razors and their house fans and things like that. And a lot of the manufacturers that made these household appliances also were getting into making commercial appliances. So they came to us and said, "Hey, you work on our residential stuff. Would you be willing to work on the commercial?" So at this time it was my grandfather, and he said, "Absolutely." So that's how we got into repairing commercial kitchen appliances. And when my father took over, he saw the writing on the wall that the household appliances were going more, throwaway. People weren't repairing them. So he closed that part of the business, and the commercial kitchen appliance repair side is what has really grown into the majority of what we do today.
Okay.
So we have 5 branches in the Mid-Atlantic area.
Okay.
Cover
Wow.
Delaware, Pennsylvania, Maryland, New Jersey, Virginia, West Virginia. And that's where we do the service work on commercial kitchens.
So your clients now are I would you say exclusively commercial now? No more individual residential stuff.
Correct.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So your company has evolved
Yes.
over the years with the changing of the times.
Yes.